Once again, I welcome you to Chelsea Sports Channel, where I bring you all the breaking news from Stamford Bridge and Chelsea FC. Today I have more news coming up. Before we start the video, please subscribe, like, share, and feel free to comment. Thiago Silva, Kante, Hudson-Odoi, Chelsea team news and injury latest ahead of West Brom clash. The latest Chelsea team news ahead of the weekend's clash against West Brom, as Thomas Tuchel looks to organize his side following the end of the international break with key fixtures coming up. The international break is over, and club football is finally returning with Chelsea hosting West Brom at Stamford Bridge in the weekend's early kickoff in the Premier League. The Blues will be hoping that the extended break will not have interrupted their momentum too badly, with Thomas Tuchel's side currently on a 15-game unbeaten run in all competitions. It's the start of an important run of fixtures for Chelsea, with the Champions League quarter-finals against Porto and the FA Cup semi-final against Manchester City coming up in the next 3 weeks, so Tuchel will be hoping to have a full contingent to choose from as he also tries to keep up the pressure in the race for a top 4 spot. With that said, here is the latest injury news for Chelsea. Thiago Silva. The centre-back has played a big role this season following his free transfer from Paris Saint-Germain last summer, but has been out since the beginning of February with a thigh injury, though the Blues have performed well in his absence. However, it looks like the Brazilian centre-back could be in contention to play against West Brom after posting an update on his Instagram page showing him back in action on the training field. Jorginho. The midfielder picked up a knee injury in the run-up to the international break, with Italy boss Roberto Mancini confirming that the Blues midfielder would not be fit enough to feature in either of the country's matches during the break. It was decided that the 29-year-old would not be risked for Italy, but whether he is able to recover in time for West Brom is uncertain, and with a huge game against Porto in midweek, it could be down to Tuchel to decide whether to risk him. Edouard Mendy. The keeper did not join up with Senegal over the international break due to a planned dental procedure. However, the 2-week break looks to have given the 29-year-old enough time to fully recover to take his place in goal against the Baggies. Ngolo Kante. A worry for Chelsea after returning to the club during the break with a hamstring problem. The injury is said to be minor after the 30-year-old played the entirety of France's World Cup qualifier against Ukraine before feeling some discomfort after the match. Kante has been a regular this season under both Frank Lampard and Tuchel, so any absence would be a blow, particularly if Jorginho is not fit enough to face West Brom, either. Callum Hudson-Odoi. Another player who returned to Cobham early from international break, Hudson-Odoi is struggling with a shoulder injury. The attacker picked up the problem in the build-up to England under-21's fixture against Portugal, and though it was hoped that he would be able to play a part in their third group game against Croatia, manager Adi Boothroyd revealed that the 20-year-old had left before the game. Callum is definitely out, Boothroyd told reporters. He has gone back to his club. Given that there was hope Hudson-Odoi could feature in the final game of the group stage, it is not thought to be a serious shoulder injury for the Chelsea youngster, though it seems likely that he will miss the clash against West Brom. Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham has returned to Chelsea training over the international break after missing out on a place in the England squad due to an ankle injury that has seen him miss over a month of football. Honestly, I'm a bit concerned because it's still the pain from the tackle against Burnley, Tuchel said in March. So we're talking about a long time now where he does not really feel 100% free and comfortable. I can see it in training. Even if he finishes training, I see that it's not 100%, that he has trust or feels totally free. How Chelsea could line up on the first day of the 2021-22 season after summer transfers. Chelsea has been linked with a move for a number of players ahead of this summer. But what might their starting 11 look like should they complete some of those deals? Chelsea is once again being linked with a whole host of signings following a big spending summer last year. The Blues racked up a spending total of more than £200 million last summer on the likes of Kai Havertz, Ben Chilwell, Timo Werner, and Hakim Ziyech. But still not satisfied, even after a revolution led by Thomas Tuchel and a sharp upturn in form since the German's arrival, Roman Abramovich appears to be happy to spend significantly again this summer. The Russian owner is fortunate enough not to have taken such a big hit to his finances during the coronavirus pandemic compared to other owners thanks, in large part, to his net worth of more than £14.4 billion. That allows Chelsea to spend in the summer when many others won't do so as significantly, and Erling Haaland is the man most regularly linked. The Borussia Dortmund star looks destined to depart Germany for more than £100 million this summer, and Chelsea is said to be interested, along with the likes of Real Madrid, Manchester City, and United. We know for sure that Haaland would start, but he wouldn't be the only new signing to get a place in the Chelsea starting 11. We have put together a starting 11 based on possible new signings, and it also includes AC Milan goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma, who would start perhaps harshly, ahead of Edouard Mendy should he join on a free transfer when his contract expires this summer. AC Milan has said for some time that they will find a way to renew the 22-year-old's deal. But we are now just 3 months away from the expiration date and there is still no ink on the paper. We're also including Bayern Munich centre-back Niklas Süle, who could replace Thiago Silva should Chelsea decide not to extend the veteran's contract, though Andreas Christensen would have something to say about that given his form of late. According to various reports in recent months, Chelsea boss Tuchel has pinpointed Süle as the ideal candidate to bolster his defensive options. The 25-year-old, who has been on Bayern's books since 2017, is well thought of by Tuchel, and the former Paris Saint-Germain boss is said to be keen on adding him to his squad at Stamford Bridge this summer. However, the Blues' hopes of landing Süle will rest on what Bayern wishes to do in regard to his future. The defender's current deal expires in the summer of 2022, meaning Bayern must soon decide whether to offer him fresh terms or run the risk of losing him for a reduced fee in the final 12 months of his contract. And aside from the three new boys, Cesar Azpilicueta and Antonio Rudiger keep their place, assuming it's a back five. Reece James and Ben Chilwell start in the wing-back positions with N'Golo Kante and Mateo Kovacic in the holding midfield roles, behind Kai Havertz and Mason Mount with Haaland up top. Here is the possible starting 11 in full: Donnarumma, James, Azpilicueta, Rudiger, Süle, Chilwell, Kante, Kovacic, Mount, Havertz, Haaland. Please subscribe, like, share and feel free to comment. Thanks for watching.